Hello, my dears. In this episode, I'm going to explain one short problem which is important for 4 marks. So, in your textbook, on page number 58, open the problem number 8. I'm reading the problem. From the following figures appearing in the books of Fire Insurance Division of a general insurance company, show the amount as it would appear in the revenue account for the year ended 31st March 2017. Okay, so in this problem, it is asking to find out the amount which appears in the revenue account. Okay, so the net claims amount, the net claims amount which we take in revenue account, that amount we have to calculate. So to calculate that amount, we have to prepare net claims incurred schedule. So here I prepared net claim schedule. See the information: claims paid during the year. Okay, so this is the first item: direct business and on reinsurance business. So here claims paid amount is given on direct business and reinsurance business. So to this amount we adjust the other items. See, claims payable on 1st April 2016. So, my dear, 1st April 2016 means opening. So, opening outstanding claims. Okay, claims payable at the beginning of the year. So, at the beginning of the year means what we do? Yes, we have to subtract. Next, at the end of the year. Okay, beginning of the year we have to subtract, and at the end of the year we have to add. Next, claims received amount. Okay, so in last problem also claims received amount is given. So what is the treatment for claims received? Okay, this claims received amount we have to subtract from claims paid amount. Next, claims receivable. So here, my dears, claims receivable opening and closing balance also given. Okay, so it is quite opposite to claims payable amount. Okay, so here what is the adjustment for claims payable? Just now I explain. Now opening balance we have to subtract, and closing balance we have to add. Then claims receivable at the at the beginning of the year means opening balance. Okay, so opening balance. Okay, so what we have to do? Yes, we have to add. Okay, opposite to claims payable, and closing balance we have to subtract. So this is important point. Next, expenses of management. So generally expenses of management we not take in net claims amount, but in bracket they clearly mentioned includes 35,000 surveyors fees and 45,000 legal expenses for settlement of claims. Okay, clearly mentioned for settlement of claims. So claims, okay, claims recording mention means we have to adjust to claims amounts. So this is a question, right? So first, claims paid during the year amount I am taking on claims paid on direct business. On direct business, 46 lakhs 70,000. Next, on reinsurance, claims paid amount is 7 lakhs. Next, claims payable. Okay, so claims payable amount, opening balance we have to subtract, closing balance we have to add. See, add claims payable on at the end of the year. Claims payable on 31st March 2017 means at the end of the year. Okay, so the amount is closing amount. On direct business and on reinsurance. On direct business and on reinsurance, closing claims amount is given, claims payable amount. The amount on direct business is 8 lakhs 12,000, and on reinsurance 53,000. These two amounts we have to add, and the opening balance we have to subtract. So claims payable at the beginning of the year or on 1st April 2016. First, on direct business, claims payable amount at the beginning of the year is 7 lakhs 63,000. Next, on reinsurance, claims payable amount at the beginning of the year is 87,000. These two amounts we have to subtract. Okay, less. Next, claims received. So this claims received amount we deduct from claims paid amount. So minus claims received. So claims received amount direct on reinsurance. Reinsurance 2 lakhs 30,000 given. 2 lakhs 30,000 minus. Okay. Next, claims receivable amount. So my dear, claims receivable treatment is quite opposite to claims payable. So claims receivable on 1st April 2016 on reinsurance 65,000 opening balance. Okay, so claims payable amount, what we did, opening balance subtract, how to subtract, then opening claims receivable amounts we have to add. So in add, I'm taking claims receivable on 1st April 2016. That means at the beginning of the year. So direct outer column 65,000. Next, claims receivable on 31st March 2017. Okay, so 31st March 2017 means at the end of the year. So at the end of the year means we have to less claims receivable on 31st March 2017. That means at the end of the year, the amount is 1,13,000 minus. Remember, my dears, claims payable amounts, how to adjust, claims receivable amount, how to adjust. These 2 points are important. Claims payable amounts, opening balance we have to minus, closing balance we have to add. Next, in claims receivable amounts, opening balance we have to add, closing balance we have to subtract. The last point, expenses of management. So in expenses of management, only claims related. For settlement of claims, how much expenses made includes 35,000 surveyor's fee and 45,000 legal expenses. These two expenses we have to add to claims paid amount. So expenses incurred for settlement of claims, add. First, surveyor's fee 35,000. Next, legal expenses 45,000. Suppose for settlement of claims not mentioned means we not take here, we take in operating expenses schedule. Okay, right. Now close the schedule. 46 lakhs 70,000 plus 7 lakhs plus 35,000 plus 45,000 plus 2 lakhs 30,000. Sorry, 2 lakhs 30,000 we have to subtract. Right. So the total is 54 lakhs 50,000. So from this we deduct claims received amount. So minus 2 lakhs 30,000. The balance is called net claims. What is the net claims amount? 52 lakhs 20,000. Okay. So to this amount we adjust when we add these three amounts, plus 8 lakhs 12,000 plus 53,000 plus 65,000. Total 61 lakhs 50,000. So from this amount we deduct last three amounts. So minus 7 lakhs 63,000 and minus 87,000 and minus 1 lakh 13,000. Balance is 51 lakhs 87,000. So this is a okay, amount of claim to appear in revenue accounts. Okay, so this is very important problem. So my dears, practice the similar problems which are given in your textbook. Okay, in short problems on page number 54, problem number 28 and 29. Okay, next in marine insurance, one long problem I'm going to explain, which is important for 12 marks. Okay, so in last episode I explained fire insurance revenue account. So here I am explaining marine insurance revenue account. Okay, so in your textbook, very important problem, this problem number 11, sorry, problem number 10 on page number 58 is the problem number 10. 11th problem you can practice, it is similar only, so you can practice the 11th problem. In 10th problem, see the question, following balances related to S insurance. Insurance company name is S insurance. So premium. So my dears, in this problem, 2 years information is given. So generally they give 1 year information, but in this problem, only in this problem, 2 years information is given. So 2 years information given means we have to provide two columns. How to prepare two columns, two amount columns in the revenue account. Okay, right. See, premiums. Year ending 31st March 2016 means we treat as opening. Year ending 31st March 2017 we take as ending. Okay. Next, commission on direct business, commission on reinsurance accepted. Okay, accepted means we have to add commission on reinsurance ceded, we have to subtract from commission amount. Next, claims under policies. So claims under policies paid during the year, opening balance and closing balance are given. Opening balance we take in opening column. Next, closing balance we take in closing column. Next, depreciation on furniture, car. Okay, profit on sale of motor car. Okay, so for every item the opening balance, closing balance separately given, so we also take separately. Next, loss on sale of old furniture, profit on sale of motor car, double income tax refund, double income tax refund, so it is other income. Next, audit fee, salaries to staff, printing postage and stationery, legal expenses. So my dear sir, legal expenses in bracket clearly mentioned not relating to claims. Suppose relating to claims means we adjust to claims amounts, but not relating to claims mentioned now. So we take as operating expenses only. Next, miscellaneous expenses also operating expenses, bad debts also same, reinsurance premium. Okay, so we adjust to premium amounts. Next, additional information is very important. Total amounts of estimated liability in respect of outstanding claims as on 31st March 2015 and 31st March 2016 and 31st March 2017 are 34,250, 44,750 and 55,550 respectively. Okay, so this is a important adjustment, outstanding claims. So this now in short problem I have clearly explained outstanding claims. This amount you have to adjust to the claims amount. Okay, so in claims, net claims schedule, this schedule number 2. So in the problem I'll explain. Next, reserve for unexpired risk. Reserve for unexpired risk as on 31st March 2015 was 3,20,000 and the additional reserve for unexpired risk as on 31st March 2015 was 3,20,000 and the additional reserve was 32,000. So unexpired risk on 31st March 2015. So last year opening balance. This is last year opening balance. Additional reserve also given last year opening balance. By the help of these two, we calculate present year opening and closing. Okay, only last year opening reserves are given, so by the help of this we calculate last year closing balance, then we calculate present year opening balance, and again we calculate present year closing balance. Okay, this is also very important adjustment. Next, reserve for unexpired risk was to be provided for at 100%. So this is marine insurance now. So in marine insurance we take 100% of the amount. At the end of the year, how much unexpired risk, reserve for unexpired risk we take means 100%, and additional reserve at 10% of the net premium. So in the problem they only gave the percentage additional reserve. Okay, so we take 10% of the additional reserve amount. Okay, on unexpired risk amount, sorry, additional reserve 10% of the net premium income. Suppose net premium income not mentioned means we calculate on unexpired risk amount, but in this problem additional reserve also we calculate 10% on net premium only, 100% amount net premium, 100% of the amount we take as reserve for unexpired risk, only 10% of the amount we take as additional reserve. Okay, so this point also very important for the year ending 31st March 2016 and 31st March 2017. So for 2 years also we take additional reserve 10%. Prepare marine revenue account of S Insurance Company for the year ending 31st March 2016 and 31st March 2017. All figures are in 1000 rupees. Okay. So this is a question very important for 12 marks. So listen carefully. The first item is premium. Okay, so already I prepared the revenue account and all the 4 schedules. Okay, so the first item I'm taking premium. So premium comes in schedule number 1, net premium earned. Take it as first item, 31st March 2016 and 31st March 2017. So last year premiums amount is 5 lakhs rupees. Next column taking present year premiums amount, that is 6 lakhs. Next, commission on direct business. Okay, so commission on direct business amount comes in commission schedule. Here also last year and present year balance are given. So last year balance 22,500 and present year amount 30,000. All the amounts I am taking in thousands as mentioned in the problem. Next, commission on reinsurance accepted. So my dears, accepted amount we have to add, ceded amounts we have to subtract. So commission on reinsurance accepted. Last year accepted amount 17,500, adjust to last year commission. Next, to present year accepted amount 25,000, adjust to present year amount. Okay, so the total last year 40,000 and present year 55,000. Okay, next, the next adjustment, claims under policies. So claims under policies in claim schedule, the schedule number 2, claims under policies or claims paid. Last year amount 76,250, present year amount, in present year column 1,42,250. Next, depreciation on furniture and car. So depreciation on furniture and car comes in schedule number 4, operating expense. Depreciation on furniture, car, etc. Last year amount is 12,750 and present year amount is 15,750. Next, profit on sale of motor car. So profit on sale of motor car, okay, comes in revenue accounts directly under other income. Profit on, suppose loss means we take in schedule number 4, but profit means income now, so direct we take in revenue accounts under other income as profit on sale of motor car. Suppose profit or loss on sale of investment means we take here separate heading is here for investment. For other assets we show under other income only. Profit on sale of motor car, last year amount is not given, only present year amount is given. Sorry, only last year amount is given. We got the profit of 6,000 rupees last year. In last year column only I am taking. In present year there is no amount. Next, to loss on sale of old furniture. Okay, so loss means we take in schedule number 4. Loss on sale of old furniture, only present year amount given 2,000 rupees. Present year column 2,000. Okay. Next, the next item, double income tax refund. So my dears, double income tax refund is other income. We show under other income, double income tax refund. Double income tax refund amount is given last year 14,000, present year 7,000. Next, audit fee. So my dears, audit fee an operating expense. So schedule number 4. Last year 10,000, present year also 10,000. Next, salaries to staff, operating expense. Last year amount is 1,25,000, present year 1,35,000. Next, printing, postage and stationery. So operating expense, printing, postage and stationery. Last year amount is 46,500 and present year 57,500. Next, legal expenses not relating to claims. Suppose relating to claims means take in claim schedule. So clearly mentioned not relating to claims. Suppose nothing mentioned also we take in schedule number 4 only. If relating to claims mentioned only, we take in net claim schedule. Otherwise, schedule number 4. Legal expenses. Last year balance 5,000, present year amount 4,000. Next, miscellaneous expenses, other expenditure. Last year amount is 15,500 and present year 22,500. Next, bad debts. So bad debts also comes in schedule number 4. Last year bad debts 750, present year bad debts 22,200. Next to reinsurance premium. Ideas reinsurance premium we adjust to premium. Okay. In premium schedule we have to subtract reinsurance. Reinsurance premium last year 50,000 and present year 1 lakh. The balance amount is net premium amount. It is last year 4,50,000 and present year 5 lakh. In adjustments, the first adjustment very important. Total amounts of estimated liability in respect of outstanding claims as on 31st March 2015. 31st March 2015 means last year opening. 31st March 2016 means last year closing or present year opening. And 31st March 2017 means present year closing. Or given 34,250, 44,750 and 55,550 respectively. So first I am taking present year closing balance. So present year outstanding claims amount we have to add to present year amount. What's the present year closing amount? 55,550 rupees. Okay. Next, last year closing balance. So last year closing balance is given 44,750 rupees. So last year closing balance we adjust to last year claims amount. Okay. So closing balance now. So we have to add 44,750 rupees. Last year closing balance means that is present year opening balance only now. So again we subtract from present year amount. So less outstanding claims at the beginning of the year. Last year closing balance. Last year closing balance means present year opening balance only. So subtract 44,750 rupees. Next, last year opening balance amount also given 34,250. Last year opening balance we have to subtract from last year amount. Outstanding claims at the beginning of the year last year is 34,250. Okay, so this is important adjustment. So my dears, listen once again. So this is last year opening balance, outstanding claims at the beginning of the year, so we have to subtract. Okay. Next, last year closing balance. Last year closing balance we have to add to the last year amount. So added. So last year closing balance nothing but present year opening. So again I subtracted from present year amount. Next, to present year closing balance I added to present year amount. Okay. Next, one more important adjustment. Reserve for unexpired risk as on 31st March 2015. So my dear, 31st March 2015 is last year opening. So last year opening 3 lakhs 20,000 and the additional reserve also last year opening given 32,000. Only last year opening balance are given. So what we have to calculate means last year closing balances, present year opening and closing balances we have to find out. Here reserve for unexpired risk was to be provided for at 100 percentage. 100 percentage of net premium we take as reserve for unexpired risk. Okay, the 2 years at the end of the year, and additional reserve at 10 percentage of the net premium. On net premium amount generally we calculate on unexpired risk. Unexpired risk at the end of the year we calculate, but in this problem additional reserve also we have to calculate on related years net premium amount at 10 percentage. Okay, so first I'm taking unexpired reserve for unexpired risk. Reserve for unexpired risk at the beginning of the year is given 3 lakhs 20,000. Okay, here last year beginning is given 3 lakhs 20,000. Next also given additional reserve Additional reserve also given at the beginning of the year. In the last year, it is 32,000. Okay, so by the help of these two, we have to calculate present year closing balances, next present year opening balance, and last year closing balance. These three amounts we have to calculate. Okay, the next less reserve for unexpired risk at the end of the year. This is at the beginning of the year, already given in the problem. This amount we have to calculate, and also additional reserve at the end of the year. Okay, so first reserve for unexpired risk at the end of the year, last year amount. Okay, last year amount, on what amount we calculate? Last year net profit net premium amount. Okay, 100%. It is marine insurance now. So in marine insurance we take 100% of the amount. So last year net premium amount is 4,50,000. 4,50,000 into 100% means same 4,50,000. This closing amount we have to subtract. I'm taking in bracket. Okay, next additional reserve. Additional reserve is at 10 percentage. Okay, 10 percentage. 10 percentage on what? Generally we calculate on this amount, but in this problem 10 percentage amount also, additional reserve also we have to calculate on net premium amounts. Clearly mentioned in the problem. So 4,50,000 into 10 percentage, 45,000 in brackets. These two amounts we have to adjust. So my dears, we know that last year closing reserves. Last year closing reserves means what is the meaning? Okay, present year opening reserve. Last year closing balances means present year opening only now. So the same amounts, okay, again we take as present year opening reserves. Okay, here I am taking for the last year closing amount 4,50,000 unexpired risk reserve. Next additional reserve as it is I am taking here 45,000. Okay, next present year amounts, present year closing reserves. How to get present year closing reserves? Last year we calculated now on last year net premium amount. Like the we calculate present year closing amounts on present year net premium amounts. Present year net premium amount already we got now 5 lakhs. So on 5 lakhs 100%. In marine insurance we take 100% as reserve for unexpired risk. So your 100% means 5 lakhs in the bracket. We have to subtract. Next additional reserve 10%. This additional reserve generally we calculate on unexpired closing amount, but in this problem the 10% additional reserve also we are calculating on net premium amounts, because clearly mentioned. So 5 lakhs into 10%, 50,000. I think I understood. Okay, see once again the question they only gave reserve for unexpired risk at the beginning of the year and additional reserve at the beginning of the year of last year Okay, so these amounts we have to add. And last year closing balance, how to get? Last year closing reserves we calculate on last year net premium amount. It's 10%, that is 10% additional reserve, 100% unexpired risk reserve. Next last year closing balances becomes present year opening balances. So last year closing reserves we take as present year opening reserves. So 4,50,000, 45,000. Next present year closing reserves, how to calculate means on present year net premium amount. Reserve for unexpired is 100%. Next additional reserve 10%. Okay, next the last adjustment also completed. Now close all the schedules one by one. First schedule number 1, add the opening reserves to the net premium amounts. 4,50,000 plus 3,20,000 plus 32,000, 8 lakhs 2,000. Next minus 4,50,000 minus 45,000. The balance 3 lakhs 7,000. So total net premiums earned last year. Next present year 5 lakhs plus 4,50,000 plus 45,000. total 9 lakhs 95,000 minus 5 lakhs 50,000, balance 4 lakhs 45,000 is present here, total premium earned. Next, net claims. Net claims, at the end of the year, outstanding claims we have to add. The balance 1,20,000 last year minus 34,250. Total is 86,750 last year. Next, present year 197,800 minus 44,750, 153.50 rupees. Next, schedule number 3. Schedule number 3, we forgot to record one item. It is commission on reinsurance ceded. Reinsurance ceded amount also given. Accepted amount already we added. Ceded amount we have to subtract. Last year amount is 32,000 and present year amount is 24,000. Now close the schedule. Total last year amount is 86, sorry, 8,000, not 86, 8,000 only. Next year, present year 31,000. The last schedule, schedule number 4. Last year total amount is 2,15,500 and present year total is 268,950. Okay. Now post these amounts in the revenue account. First schedule number 1. Last year 3,07,000 in last year column in thousands, and present year 4,45,000. We take separately. Next, in this problem, profit or loss on sale or redemption of investments is not given. Next, interest, dividend and rent also not given. Okay, so other income already we have taken. So now total A. Last year total A amount is 3,27,000. In present year 4,52,000. Next, schedule number 2. Last year amount is 86,750 and present year 1,53,050. Next, third schedule. Last year 8,000, present year 31,000. Present year 31,000. Next, schedule number 4. Last year 215,500 and present year 268,950. Okay, 268,950. Now schedule number 2, 3 and 4 total. Last year total is 3,10,250 and present year total is 4,53,000. Okay. Now calculation of operating profit from marine business. Okay. So to get operating profit, what is the formula? Total income minus total expenditure. Total A minus total B. So here comparing to expenditure, last year income is more. So income more means what we get? Profit. So last year profit is 16,750. Right. Next, in present year, so comparing to income, here expenditure is more. Income is only 4,52,000. The expenditure is 4,53,000. So what we get? We get loss 1,000 rupees. So operating profit or loss of current year 1,000. Last year operating profit 16,750. So this is a 12 marks important problem. Your textbook, my dears, you should practice the illustrations also. Okay. So with this, I completed accounts of insurance business. Okay. Thank you. Stay home. Stay safe.